guys, so I hope you're fine. So today I'm going to debunk some vegan myths and I will talk about where do you get your protein, best source of healthy fats and why they are so important if you want to be long-term vegan. I will discuss about B12 as well, if you need supplement, if so which form, how much, and if you can have it from food. I will also talk about calcium, where do you get your calcium if you don't drink cow's milk, and vitamin D. But before that, I have some exciting news for you. I'm going to launch a little challenge. It will be a 30-day plant-based challenge. It's completely free, and if you want to participate, you just have to follow me on Instagram and check my story. I will do that on the day. So how it will look like, I will give you a kind of template where every day you can cross the little days, so from day 1 to 30. And each day I will give you some tips, nutritional advice, I will give you recipes as well. And just something I would like to mention, you don't have to be a meat eater to participate or to not be plant-based. The idea behind that is more to, have a fun challenge together, to share that together, to eat healthier, to get some recipes ideas, maybe pump up a little bit about your current meal, And it's always good to know new healthy recipes, It's also to share it all together, maybe some advice we can give to each other. It's just to discover new things as well and to give you some nutritional advice, some little hack. Some things like you have to have a source of vitamin C to absorb iron, So, for example, I will give you the tips to squeeze a little lemon on top of your lentil to increase iron absorption. Things like that. For example, the first day I will give you a healthy grocery list and also how to make your own healthy grocery list, recipes of breakfast, lunch, dinner. Anyways, if you want to participate, like I said, just go follow me on Instagram. All will happen there. So, based on that challenge, I thought what is the best way to introduce this plant-based challenge but to debunk some vegan myths that keep spreading. First question, when you say you're vegan or you want to turn vegan, the basic question, because in nutrition and not just veganism, it's crazy all the myth around that is still spreading, and seems like so much the truth. But it's not because your favorite Instagrammers say that, but it's true. Make always your own research, even on what I say, and make your own opinion about it and also experiment on yourself. It has been more than almost 14 years that I'm vegan now, so I've been through a lot of different vegan phases. I've seen a lot of different vegan from the ex-vegan and things like that. I think the most important anyways in anything, even in fitness, is experience on yourself, experience on your clients, seeing what other people do and making your own decision based on that. So first question, but where do you get your protein, bro? Beef and chicken are not the only way to get protein. In fact, you can have it in pretty much all the food, but the richest are, of course, the legumes, so chickpeas, lentils, lupin, edamame, bean. Then you have all the soy products such as tempeh, tofu, TVP, all the meat replacement and things like that, of course. Then you have all the grain, oat, rye, barley, buckwheat, quinoa, in the nuts and the seeds as well. Nuts and seeds are really high in protein and often good quality type of proteins. So hemp seeds, which are my favorite. Tell me which is your favorite healthy fat. So hemp seeds, peanut. In fact, I love peanut as well. Little story time. Shame on me maybe, but in France it's not something usual. In fact, I've never seen that before unless this time. I've bought brewed peanut nuts, not peanut butter. Peanut nuts, and I ate that for the first time. It's addictive, like really, it's insane. It's really better than peanut butter, at least for me. It's so crunchy, it's so good. Peanut nuts are so good. It's in France you never seen really the peanut, so that's why really good. Anyways, so pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, and also the greens, broccoli, kale, peas, all that also have good amount of protein, quite large amount of protein as it's just veggies. Of course, you shouldn't just rely on broccoli to get your protein, but also it adds up on your daily calories at the end. This is the first question you get, where do you get your protein? But Trust me, protein should be your list of preoccupation when you are going vegan, as long as you are eating enough and in a variety. Protein is not an issue on veganism. During the challenge, I will share with you one of my favorite plant-based protein sources where you can have it or you can prep it, and you can be surprised about that. Then second one is the best source of healthy fats and why they are so important. You shouldn't be afraid of healthy fats, peeps. Stop this. The fat you eat, the fat you wear. The thing people are avoiding healthy fat, it's the main reason why people fail on veganism. Plant-based fat has no saturated fat and has no cholesterol. Avocado, walnuts, pine nut, pecan, peanuts, sunflower seed, hummus, tahini, of course, dear tahini. They are so healthy and so yummy. Tell me below what are your favorites. So fat provides your body with energy. It helps body temperature to regulate. It plays a role in your brain development. It reduces inflammation. They are key to balance your hormones. And hormones are the key of everything in your body. They are helping you to have a glowing skin, strong nails, healthy hair, everything. Without any fats in your diet or enough any fat, you can't absorb fat-soluble vitamins such as vitamin K, A, B-carotene, D and E, as it helps them to move through your bloodstream and absorb them in your body. Fat also provides isolation for your body temperature regulation by filling up your body's adipose tissues. Same as calories, all fats are not created equal. 3 different categories of fat. The saturated fat, which are found in animal products. The trans fat, which are found often in processed foods, trans oil, fatty food, like the fried of your McDonald's, for example. And all of them increase your body cholesterol and should be avoided at the maximum. And then you have the unsaturated fat, also called the healthy fat, that are essential, and it's also important to keep a balance between omega-6 and 3. So now third question, what about B12? To introduce that, if you are vegan or not, you should take B12 supplement. To get full benefit of the vegan diet, you need to get a supplement of B12. This can be by eating 45 in B12 foods, so often it's cereal, plant milk, or to take supplementation. Originally, B12 is found in a bacteria found in the soil. We was getting B12 by accidentally eating some soil or trace of feces, like poop. But due to the decline of the soil quality from intensive over-farming, from pesticides, this all made the soil deficient now in B12. And also because our vegetables and fruits are super washed, vitamin B12 is an issue for everybody, not just vegan. All animals from farms are supplemented with B12. So those horrible conditions of farming which make the vegan diet unnatural, because we are taking B12, for example, make just no sense and is quite ironic, don't you think? Especially when we know that 95% of B12 supplements are made to feed animals from farming. So better than having B12 from eating flesh from an animal that gets supplementation, and on top of that also get hormones they give them, the pesticides, the horrible food they give, and the cruelty behind that. Take yourself B12 as well. You will know that the supplementation is good source and where is it from, It has been shown that around 40% of the general population is lacking of B12 nowadays. Simply the people in the blood with the most B12 was just people who was taking supplementation. So which supplements to take? It's really important to check the quality of your supplement in any kind of supplement. Myself, I'm taking the B12 from VivoLife, as you may know. I've made a video about my supplementation that I will make right there or right there. I'm taking a drop, which is the best way to absorb them. So all the symptoms of lack of vitamin B12 include tiredness, weakness, anemia, heart palpitation, shortness of breath, pale skin, smooth tongue, constipation or diarrhea, a loss of appetite or gas, nerves problem, muscle weakness, problem of walking, problem of vision. Other symptoms can include like a balance issues, depression, weird mood, confusion, further dementia. So deficiency in vitamin B12 can really damage your nerve system. And something I want to say just to conclude this part is that no nutritionalist doesn't have B12 and no spirulina doesn't have B12. Spirulina was once known as B12 sources. Unfortunately, it's actually contain B12 analog. So that's why if you are eating spirulina just before a blood test, you may have a higher B12 level, but it's not. Spirulina is really great to get protein, to get a lot of stuff, but not for B12. For B12 there is no food to get. So now talking about calcium and vitamin D. So you can get full lots of absorbable calcium in the plant-based diet. In fact, it's the best diet to get high quality calcium, because guess what? Milk is not a good source of calcium at all. Milk even depletes your calcium absorption. I made a whole post about it, but I will link down below about calcium and co-calcium. You can have calcium and vitamin D in like vegetable like kale, broccoli, spinach, collard beans, almonds, and so on. Calcium is important for the health of your bones. But you get enough calcium is great, but you also have to get enough vitamin D in order to absorb this calcium. You see, there is no one food. You have to combine all food, so eat in variety, you will see, and you will absorb everything. Don't avoid one category of food, only eating one type of food, because it's not how body works. So yeah, calcium is important for the health of your bone, for your muscle, as well as your circulatory and nervous system. For vitamin D, just 10 to 20 sun exposure a day is enough, but most of people have trouble to actually absorb this vitamin D. So supplementation is often a good idea, especially nowadays where we are locked most of the time. We don't have much sun exposure, and during winter it's recommended from September to April to take supplementation in vitamin D. Myself, I'm lucky to live in a sun area where I really make sure to get my vitamin D all the time. I'm like quite a sun addict, to be honest. If I don't have sun from the day, I will take supplementation. I also take the one from Life, so in drop, as well as it's where you absorb it the better. Complying with vitamin K2, which is essential if you want to absorb the vitamin actually. So yes, you are not a cow, you are not a baby anymore, so you don't need milk to get calcium. What a concept, right? And on this part, if it interests you, I can also talk about them deeper in my challenge, but I will also give you like list of food to get enough iron, list of food to get enough calcium, list of food to get enough any vitamin you want me to talk about. And speaking about that, last but not least, iron. Iron is in plenty of plant-based food. Beans, lentils, nuts, green vegetables, or dried fruit as well. So tips, like I was saying, to absorb better your iron, you need to combine it with the source of vitamin C, such as lemon. And first day of the challenge, I will give you a grocery list, like I was saying, and I will specify what type of food you need to buy to get sure to get enough iron. So yes, I've tried to keep it short and sweet to debunk some vegan myths. Tell me down below one of the vegan myths you keep hearing. Maybe if yourself you have some concern about the vegan diet or diet nutrition in general, I will try to help you as much as I can. Comment below if you will join this little challenge, if you want me to do something special for this challenge, or something special you want to see. It's all about for you, so don't hesitate to tell me. Go follow me on Instagram because it's where we'll all happen. If you want my help to know how much to eat, from what, your macro ratio, how much calories, every little thing, reach out to me or DM me on Instagram. Go to my website to get your personalized meal plan and training plan. Vegan or not, it's personalized, so adapted to anyone, any of your needs, your goal, your lifestyle, your current situation, your past, so adapted to your metabolism as well. And you can also ask me if you want a training plan at home or at the gym. It's personalized as well, so you choose. So that's it. I hope you've learned something from this video, and I see you on Instagram, right? Because you will join the challenge. Love you so much. Bye.